Never really been in a long-term relationship.
I'm never gonna compromise again. It's not worth it. You know, not as a date kind of thing, just as friends.
Do you usually kiss your friends? I'm Hannah.
Beth has stepped across the threshold of the old house with the conviction that she was entering a new chapter of her life. She had painted an image in her mind of what it would become. Walls brightened with fresh coats of color, windows that framed the morning light like a promise, and every detail reflecting her own effort and determination.
Just imagine how much money you could earn if the place was haunted.
Well, it isn't, so I'm gonna have to earn money the old-fashioned way.
She imagined the satisfaction of shaping space with her own hands, the pride of turning decay into comfort. Yet almost immediately the reality pressed against those hopeful visions. The house was not a blank canvas waiting to be transformed. It was a heavy presence, its worn beams and sagging ceilings whispering of years long gone.
Just needs a bit of loving care.
Babe, you'll still be renovating that house in 10 years.
Never. If I'm gonna make it as a property developer, I need this place finished before Christmas. You always think things are creepy, Amelia. But ghosts belong in stories, not in real life.
Every creak in the floorboards and every groan in the rafters carried with it a strange, watchful silence, as though the house itself was alive, observing her struggle. It didn't take long for Beth to realize that she might have taken on more than she could bear. And then Melissa arrived, stepping into Beth's world like a quiet revelation.
Melissa,
Beth,
come in. I'll show you around.
so what are your plans for this place? You didn't say on your blog. Don't stop on my account. Talking is what connects people. Anyway, I've had loads of ideas already. I can put something together for you if you like.
She had a way of moving through the space with certainty, her posture straight, her tone calm, her eye always catching details Beth had overlooked.
Which is crazy considering the state of the place.
It's not crazy. Not everything's explainable like we're taught to believe.
No. It's not because of you. Once we start chatting, we just can't stop.
Where Beth saw chaos and ruin, Melissa saw lines, textures, and possibilities.
Are you okay?
Sorry. I don't understand why. The heating's been on all day. It's probably still a draft from a loft.
At first, her role was simple, just a professional brought in to lend guidance on design choices and to ease Beth's overwhelmed with wallpaper samples.
Shit, you scared me.
What are you watching?
Nothing?
Doesn't look like nothing.
Okay, if you must know, I was watching videos of ghosts caught on camera.
You do know it's all staged.
Floor layouts and endless list of repairs. But as the days melted into evenings and the work stretched late into the night, Melissa's presence became more than practical. She wasn't merely a helper smoothing out rough edges in the renovation.
How can I help?
But I recently bought a house in the area. I was wondering if you had any information about previous owners.
Here you go.
Thanks.
I hope you don't find what you're looking for.
What?
What have you lost?
Oh, this disc I got from the library with local newspapers dating back a few years.
She became an anchor, a steadying hand that quieted the storm of Beth's restlessness. Beth began to notice things she hadn't expected to care about. The rhythm of Melissa's laugh echoing lightly through the hollow rooms. The way her hands brushed dust from her palms after tearing away rotten wood.
I found it in the shed. Thought it might brighten the place up a bit. So what do you think?
That you're amazing.
Or the simple warmth threaded through her words when she offered advice. Melissa embodied a calmness that Beth both admired and envied. Where Beth's mind spiraled into anxious possibilities, Melissa spoke with clarity. Where Beth froze at the faint moan of pipes or the flickering of a shadow across the wall.
Melissa sounds like she's got emotional issues.
But Melissa's not emotionally dead. She's just very guarded. How did you get in?
The door was on the latch. She must have forgotten to lock it. Cute onesie. Not sure about the jumper and the hat, though.
Melissa shook her head with a grounded smile, dismissing what Beth feared as nothing more than drafts and fading wiring. In every moment, Melissa pulled Beth back from the edge of her own spiraling thoughts.
The trees, the sea, nature, everything.
In that case, you should get out more. Away from London. Anytime. And I mean that.
So, what's our plan today?
I thought we could hit the shops.
Yet underneath their shared task and casual conversations, there was a current that neither of them named. Their eyes lingered a beat too long. Pauses stretched into silences, charged with meaning, and Beth felt something stir within her that went beyond gratitude or admiration. She began to wonder whether Melissa sensed it too, whether there was a subtle softness in her voice that reached only for Beth. But the house, with its eerie weight and shifting moods, blurred the line between reality and longing. At times Beth questioned if Melissa's nearness was as solid as it seemed, or if she was just a manifestation of Beth's need for companionship, for steadiness, for love in the middle of so much uncertainty. Still, with every board they hammered down and every design choice they shared, Beth clung more fiercely to the idea that Melissa was real, that what passed between them was genuine. In Melissa's company, the oppressive silence of the house seemed to lift, its darkness retreated, if only for a while. Those moments were fragile, but luminous, glimpses of possibility in which the house was not a prison of creaks and shadows but a backdrop of something tender growing between them. For Beth, it became less about the haunting weight of the walls around her and more about the discovery of a bond she had never expected to find amid the ruins. Perhaps she thought this was not just about restoring a house, but about building something new with Melissa, something that felt like home in an entirely different way.
Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.